Now, Anna, you weren't part of this group, so everything you learned was new.
Yeah.
Tell us what the biggest impression you had from your meeting with the Sierra Club.
Well, actually, Emily's gonna talk about this, so I don't want to steal her spotlight. But I had the impression that I was just gonna be in a club focused on the environment, but they actually work on a lot of other issues too, and yeah, it was cool.
I learned that the Sierra Club doesn't actually head any of the issues that they focus on. They find groups in communities that are affected by various issues, and they give those communities and people the tools that they need to lead themselves, kind of. So it's not the Sierra Club fighting for X, Y, and Z. It's these people backed by the Sierra Club.
What I thought was really cool was oh yeah, okay, so she didn't, the lady that presented to us was really, really cool, and what was cool about her was that she didn't start off her career thinking that she was going to be talking about, or her job was going to be about the environment. She started off wanting to go into politics and just kind of meandered her way into the environment and eventually to the Sierra Club, and she talked to us about how important it is to cultivate other skills other than just one career that you want to do, because if that doesn't pan out, you're kind of stuck in the water. It's smart to have a lot of skills that you can utilize in different careers. She said different options. She said she applied to over 75 jobs. Yeah, and only got into one of them, and they were all in different fields. It wasn't just one field that she was focused on. But it was all the same basic skills. She majored in poli-sci, and she talked about how she could have done human rights or education or women's rights or environment, and they all required the same basic skills, and she enjoyed doing all of them, and that was what was really important. And also something that surprised all of us was that the Sierra Club, I thought we were going to go into it, I don't know about, and it was just going to be the environment, that's all we focus on, that's what's important to us, but she talked a lot about how they advocate, what was that line she kept saying? Equity, how it's important, they not only fight for environmental rights, but also for human rights, and they were big participants in the Women's March and this environmental march.
They're talking about how they're going to participate in the march for their
and the March for Our Lives.
And there's gonna be 650,000 people there.
So it was a lot more. It's definitely just not about the environment, and I thought that was really, really cool.
The Sierra Club has shut down over 200 coal plants.
And
about the coal plants, I thought it was cool because they actually find jobs for the people that they put out of work by shutting down the coal mines. They make sure that everyone who loses their job for this is employed afterwards.
Yeah, I learned all that too.
So it's obvious from this morning's case that one of their techniques is litigation. And I'm judging from what Catherine and Emily said, publicity or public education is another one. Do they talk much about lobbying or electioneering at all?
Yeah, they said that they were a PAC, not a super PAC, and that she didn't know of any specific senators that they were lobbying at this time, but we asked about the bill that we researched when we did that project was a bill to shut down the EPA, and she basically, we asked her about it and she just laughed. She was it's not going to pass. And she talks about how Michael Bloomberg gives the Sierra Club $100 million, so their annual nonprofit revenue, I don't know if that's the correct terms, but is $500 million every year, and so Michael Bloomberg gives them $100 million, but it's interesting because he's very much pro gas, and they're obviously not pro gas.
Owns gas companies.
Yeah, and so basically she was the money that he gives us, it's interesting because the money that he gives us we use on everything but campaigning against gas companies. So that was something kind of interesting.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.